Most people,
right?
Who else does? Tony Soprano. That was okay. There was one scene. I'm watching Sopranos for the first time ever, Danny, and
I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's fantastic. So none of this is. I mean, it's fucking 20-year-old show, so you can spoil it. So there was one scene when this was a bit ago, Kyle, when Chris Moltisanti or Montesanti, whichever one. Moltisanti. He was.
And Taylor, I'm gonna have to hear your Italian accent at some point during the story.
Later, but he was high on heroin. No opportunity for an accent because he was out on heroin. And when his girlfriend comes home and she is like, Cosette, where's the dog? Where's the fucking dog? Where's Cosette? And she's walking around there, and it just shows a picture of him passed out on heroin. And I was like, if the dog is dead because he sat on it, that is going to be so funny. And it literally, as I'm thinking that, the shot, Adriana comes out and is like, Chrissy, where's Cosette? Where's Cosette? And then she looks and there's just part of like the back legs sticking out of under him. And she goes, oh my God, Chrissy, get up. And there's just a dead dog under him. He goes, yeah.
Go ahead.
He must have crawled under there for warmth or something. Yeah. And he's like he has no ability. I like that about him. He has no ability to apologize at all. Like, she gets in a horrible car accident and she's in a neck brace and he picks her up from the hospital and he's like, you know what, fuck, people are fucking talking about this out on the fucking street, Abe. They're fucking talking. You were out there with Tony? You know what this fucking makes me look like? Makes me look like a fucking bitch. You know, get the fuck out of my house. And she's like, I'm so sorry, Chrissy. I'm so fucking broken.
He fucking belts her 2 or 3 and then drags her out of the house by her fucking hair.
Does she ever hook up with Tony?
No, never.
No, nothing happened. But
they get on the brink a couple times. But they were like in the back of the Bada Bing one time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and like they're about to kiss. They're doing coke together.
They're in the back of the Crazy Horse, her nightclub, and they get close, then they get interrupted, and then when they had the car accident, they were driving upstate to get some cocaine, and he had a car accident because of some roadkill or something, a raccoon maybe.
Yeah, it was.
That's what it was. As soon as we're done with this episode, I'm popping back to watch more. I'm so into this show.
Tony Soprano being willing to hook up with Chrissy's wife,
fiance at this point.
Yeah, fiance and I think wife at one point.
Nope.
Shows never wife.
Nope.
Not with the Crazy Horse part. They weren't married.
Never.
Then.
Okay. Anyway, his willingness to mess with that guy's girl said something about Tony Soprano to me. Like, it's an extra.
He was resistant to it. He knew it was wrong, but he was having that midlife crisis. He had the cancer, his potential cancer. His wife had left him. He was out on his own. He was in a real vulnerable spot, and he was doing his best to try to not do that. And inevitably, he didn't.
His best was not very convincing. He seemed to be
he didn't fuck her
to that door.
He could have fucked her if he wanted, because the power dynamic there. But
yeah, she's weak. He's got those man hands. He could have
just beat the shit out of her if he wanted. Yeah, but I like the biggest thing I've taken away from this is I want to be the kind of guy who, when I get stressed out, I just go munch on cold cuts, because that's the kind of guy Tony Soprano is, and it's like the funniest way, like stereotypical for he'll just go and start eating gabagool right out of the fridge, and it looks really good.
That's how you build a Soprano physique. Right? That's
how you get a Soprano physique. It's like, feeling stressed out, I'm gonna fucking eat 15 slices of gabagool. Yeah. Which is a very easy amount to eat. Capicola is so good.
You could eat so much of that. I love cold cuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. It makes me hungry when they're in that meat shop, because real butchered meat is so fucking good, especially real good Italian sausages and stuff.
I like just ham and turkey, like really thinly sliced turkey, especially if it's Cajun or something spicy. I really like, or just honey ham. I love that shit.
You know what sucks? Olive loaf.
Yeah, that's gross.
What the fuck, dude? Who came up with that?
Someone who didn't have meat.
Yeah, dicks. I'd rather have.
We got olives. What do we do?
Yeah, we got olives on the loaf. Giuseppe, track with me on this. We got the loaves and we got the olives, and that's all we got, Giuseppe.
So, Danny, you're tied into the Hollywood gossip line, it seems. Got anything else cool?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot.
Who's
And I want to
gay?
think of something. I already sensed that, and based on Kyle's reaction, I think this is true. My Leonardo DiCaprio gossip was a little less sensational than I remembered it being. Yeah, him listening to headphones and fucking 18-year-olds isn't that spectacular. So
Yeah, who doesn't do that?
I sidecarred on my Jason Renner story, which is my only other good one.
My favorite one is that Sylvester Stallone's kink is to make ladies sit under a no, he gets under a glass table, like a coffee table, and he has them stand on the table, squat and shit.
Glass bottom boat. Yeah, it's a pretty normal thing.
Did you make up glass bottom boat on the spot, or is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's called a glass bottom boat. Maybe, I don't know. I think, yeah, that is one of the strangest kinks, is being into poop. I think.
Imagine being the host of that Airbnb and just coming in like, the fuck? Come on, Rocky. What did you do?
There's just shit ropes in that little tiny space between the glass and the frame of the table.
Oh, you never get that out.
You're never going to get that shit out of there. And you know that he has special dietary demands for the bitches before they shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but
Tons of
kimchi
fiber.
for a week.
What do you think that is? Do you think that Sylvester Stallone, he wore out the appeal of hot 18, 19-year-old pussy in the 80s? In the 90s, he switched to anal. And then in the 2000s, he's bored with anal and he's got to take it to the next level. What else is left? The coffee table. Is that how it progresses?
You're making a lot of sense.
Something like that. Like, it's probably just the same thing as like people who watch crazier and crazier and crazier porn. You know, that
He's sensitized.
weirder and weirder and weirder to get off. And he might have done that in real life, where it's like,
Yeah.
I can't just fuck him anymore. I gotta have him shit on the table.
It's because we don't have access to that kind of escalation that a Hollywood A-list movie star has. So, yeah, I'm sure guys like Donald Trump, God fucking knows what Donald Trump does behind closed doors with hot bitches.
I don't know.
All right.
I could picture
Take the KFC gravy. You know what I want to see.
Yeah, you know, don't use all of it. I want to eat it. Yeah, so like I can picture him.
The whole drumstick. Let's go.
You know how Mac has that scene in It's Always Sunny when he hires a prostitute to pretend to have sex with him in the back room
Yes.
because he wants to look alpha and cool.
And
I was
straight.
saying earlier while you were going and straight that I could totally see Trump doing that, where he hires some prostitute and then he just goes in there and eats 3 extra large Domino's pizza. He comes out like,
That was a ton of fun. I fucking loved it. Tell him the kind of dicking I gave you.
it's like, Mr. President, you've got marinara all over your face.
That's just part of what I'm into. It's just part of it. I will tell you this, though. I will tell you this. I did Dr. Pay a little bit. She ate all of the garlic sauce. I specifically asked my friend Papa John. I said, before you say the N-word again, sneak another one of those into my body. All right?
Dude, those garlic butters are so delicious.
oh my God. And the little pepper it comes with, it's only good for like 2 bites, but still.
That little cup of garlic butter is only good for like one breadstick or one, like, you know, I eat the pizza and then I've got the crust and I dip the crust in there and it's like after one crust it's gone. It's now I just gotta like drink it.
And if you ask them, and if you tell them, I'll pay for a bottle of Diet Coke if you dump it out and fill it with garlic sauce. They say, you're not in our delivery area.
Guys,
They say, this is Office Max. Stop calling.
guys, if you don't mind me